What's up, adventure family? Tonight I'm going to talk about glorifying homelessness because apparently a few people that come across my channel or have subscribed to my channel think I'm glorifying being homeless. That was never my intention. I started this channel to show people a different way to be homeless. And by that I mean how to do it differently, how to get out of it differently than I've seen anybody else talk about or try. You do see a lot of YouTube channels where people are just continuing to show you their homeless life. It's not what I've done. I've walked into 3 different towns and had a job within about a week or week and a half, and I've rented rooms or a camper from people in those towns. Now, that does not make me special by any means, because anybody can go do what I did. All I did was left the big city, didn't rely on the government, relied on my own word and my work ethic. That's made me successful in being able to continue to thrive, even though I quote unquote don't have a place of my own. What you see me doing out here on this homestead is following a dream of mine. I've always wanted to live off grid, away from society, and bleed, sweat, and live for myself rather than making some fool more rich than he already is. Not a lot of people go out and do what I'm doing when they're homeless. I got on a website and found an ad from Genie that said they're in disaster recovery. They had an earthquake hit a couple years ago. They had life happen and they just kind of quit for a few years. They needed somebody like me with some grit to come out on their property and start doing what they need done around here. Jeannie herself is about to be 74 years old. She broke her leg on my second day here. Neil, he is 68. He's got a bad heart. In fact, I believe the back of his heart is almost completely dead. It doesn't pump right anymore. So he physically cannot get out here and do the things that I'm doing without putting himself at risk of. That said, yeah, I'm living in a tent on the property. Is that how most people want to live? No. Is that me glorifying homelessness? No, it's not. It's just the way that this process is working for me. Out here, I'm learning animal husbandry. I'm learning about gardening from a master gardener. Jeannie has a master's in genealogy. Neil has a bachelor's or a master's in agriculture. Today we had rabbit babies. In 6 to 8 weeks, we'll be butchering those rabbits and putting their meat in the freezer. Coming up here in the next few months, we'll be hatching some chicks so that we can change over the flock, because they have some older chickens that aren't producing enough eggs or as many eggs. So then we'll turn those older chickens into chicken broth or whatever they want to do with them. But those are things that I'll be learning. Once I get this new tent set up, that is a 10 by 17 by 12 foot high tent on a nice raised wooden platform that I'll be building, I'm also going to build a cob oven down here at the volunteer camp so that I can have pizzas or something. This life is not for everybody, and by no means am I trying to glorify homelessness. My whole goal with this channel was to show people a different way to do it, rather than being a street homeless person, which I did experience for about 6 months. I lived in a tent camp. I listened to people get raped. I listened to people be beat up. I watched somebody get stabbed. I'm pretty sure that I know somebody was purposely overdosed. I've seen a different side of humanity that most of you watching this video right now look past or ignore. And I made it out when I decided I'd make it out. So, if you want to hate on me or you want to love me, at the end of the day, I really don't care. Your views, your comments, your subscriptions, your subscriber to my channel is going to pay me at some point, and that money is going to buy me my own homestead. So what you're watching is me be successful in yet another venture I've chosen to take in life. Have a good day. Go make your